Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. We have a new product, or at least I think maybe a new variation of a previous Vosteed model. I'm always happy to accept Vosteed stuff because, excuse me, they make really incredible stuff. If you have not had your hands on a Vosteed yet, highly recommendable company. They make excellent products, whether you're looking at the budget, the mid-range, or the high-end. Really, really good stuff. And I think generally speaking, Vosteed products are recommended almost entirely across the board. I think maybe there's one or two that didn't have like an absolutely perfect review for me. But generally speaking, Vosteed, very good products. Thank you so much to Vosteed for sending this in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Make sure your notifications are turned on for the Metal Complex YouTube channel. It's like every other unboxing I've ever done. It is not a review. We are simply opening it up and checking it out for the first time. I'll make sure that it is linked down there so you guys can check it out. I believe, am I right? Yes. Ooh. Ooh. Party time. Sometimes this material, I think, accents a knife properly, and sometimes it doesn't, but I'll be honest with you, sometimes it's when I'm already biased towards the design. I think it works best with black, which in this case appears to be what we're looking at. Yeah. What the heck? What the heck is going on with the blade? What color is it? What color is the blade? Now listen, if you're thinking, what do you see? What's wrong with you? Are you having a stroke complex? It's black. Hold on. Un momento. Un momento. Un momento. Let me clean my knife. Everybody, at this moment, there's, I would say 30% of you are thinking, oh, that's it. He's cracked. This is it. This is the mental breakdown episode. This is black. What is this? This is not black. This is like a stonewashed navy? Is it like a navy PVD? I literally, at this exact moment, you guys can't see it, Navy Federal Credit Union is trying to get a hold of me to refinance my vehicle, and it popped up on my screen, the word Navy, the exact moment that I said Navy. Still 10% of you thinking this is it, this is his breakdown episode. No, all of that just happened. So like this material here, this like dyed confetti or like glow in the dark 90s Nickelodeon carbon fiber, whatever you want to call this. It doesn't actually glow in the dark. I don't think. Hold on. Maybe we should test it. Oh! Oh! I mean, it illuminates. Hold on. That's cool. Woo! That's neat. Let me get way up high. Here we go. What a weird... So far, this has been a weird episode. So, it doesn't actually glow. It's just like luminescent. It's like blacklight luminescent, right? But that's pretty cool. I think that's neat. Furthermore, the knife itself... Sorry, I couldn't find the actual switch there. The blade on the knife is really weird. Sorry, laser pointer. Turn that off. There we go. Definitely not black. Even with the, like the black stone washing. Do I have anything else that's similar? Probably. Let's see if we have something up here in the budget box. Give a good example of like a black. So like here's a flat black blade, right? Not quite tumbled, but even if it was black washed, do we have something else maybe? This is, I think, more of like a satiny. No. Oh, here we go. So here's the same, like a tumbled matte black. Now, huh? See? Some weird coloration going on there. I mean, it's it's not like a PVD blue is something that we have never seen before. I need to put that knife back away. There's a lot of stuff happening off camera. I don't want to cut myself with that. It's not like I've never seen a PVD blue before. I mean, we definitely have. But it is cool. It's unique, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's different. It's so subtle that if you didn't have, the only reason I noticed is just in contrast with my background. But if I'm just like walking around with this thing, I don't know. You know what? Now looking at it like out in the open under like more direct LED lighting, I think I would notice. It is very, very subtle, but it's much more noticeable when it's held up against a dark gray background, or if you have like a black blade to compare to. So that's kind of cool. This is the Martin 330, which is Vosteed's famous like the weird zone knife. The weird zone I refer to as the zone of you know, like competitive pricing between 100 and 150. It is, in my opinion, like very specifically the strangest price tier in the knife world. And one of the most, it's not necessarily, I mean, I guess it would be unappealing. The majority of the time, a pocket knife that is, and I bet you most of the time, you know, if somebody gives me an example, I could give you an example of a knife I'd recommend substantially more. Most knives that fall between $100 and $150 are in this awkward space of, you either need to sacrifice the handle material in order to fit a more premium blade steel into that price point, even when you're looking at Chinese production knives, or you need to kind of let up on the gas in terms of, you know, the blade steel in order to have a more interesting construction or lock or handle material, or all three. And so you end up in this weird space where you have a lot of people going, I'd rather spend less and get this, or I'd rather spend a little more and get a Kershaw Bel Air, right? Or whatever. It's pretty tricky. I'm not saying knives like don't exist that are good at that price point. It's just weird. There's less knives that are like, oh my God, like there's tons of knives in the budget tier that are under $75 that I legitimately have screamed and have celebrated. Like I've screamed about and celebrated about, right? Same goes for knives that are 150 plus in pretty much every tier, lower or higher. Plenty. All the way down to about $35 with Migron, or even like $30 in a couple of knives here and there. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Between 1 and 150, very few knives have been like hyper celebrated. Now the Martin 330, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it is the most interesting product at, you know, I mean, at least the base price of the Martin 330 is definitely between 100 and 150. I don't know about this one here. This is CPM. Actually, it's not even CPM. It's 154 CM, which is a good steel. It's definitely a steel that belongs between 100 and 150, but it's also kind of an underwhelming steel in today's day and age. Like, it's a good steel, but nobody's like, oh my God, I can't wait for the next 154 CM knife. Like, nobody's doing that. People are like, oh yeah, that's a good steel, right? But people do beat down doors for knives priced north and south of this. The Martin 330 is a good example of like a knife that is really, really good at this price point. It's a top liner lock, which we know Vosteed do a really good job of. In this case, we have contoured, you know, whatever you want to call this. It's like, it makes me think of like glow bowling. You know, like whenever, like locally, like when my kids go to birthday parties, you know, I bet say about 30% of them are glow bowling, and you go in there and your eyes just strain for, you know, an hour and a half. This is what it looks like, you know? Or laser tag. Like, this definitely makes me think of laser tag. But even if you don't like the handle material, they have tons of different combinations, right? Contoured, good overall profile, a little meatier, you know, a little more beefy than the Benchmade bug out, which is clearly, I mean, like, we're looking at general, like, bug out parameters. And again, I don't want to mean to insinuate that that Benchmade invented this blade or handle profile. No, but the bug out is, you know, the item that, to get ahead of that argument, because there's always somebody who goes, they copied the Benchmade bug out. To get ahead of that, it's like, well, no, every company in existence has plain handle and plain blade knife, right? That's what knife has looked like since the dawn of knife. But yeah, a little meatier, a little beefier than the one we always compare it to. Love the blade profile, love the choil position, love the extended jimping there. A very, very good choice if your budget is very specifically between 100 and 150. This is pretty cool. I've never seen exactly this color of blade. And it's neat. I hope Vosteed continues to do colored blades. I think a day is coming where we start to see like very durable and even like up into DLC. And yes, I know DLC is applied via a PVD process, and people often mislabel PVD as its own coating when in fact it just describes a process to, you know, apply a coating. But generally, your higher end PVD coatings will see multiple colors, and even into the realm of DLC. True DLC, by the way, can only be black. If, you know, people claiming to see blue DLC and gold, they have not. It's not DLC. If it's a color, true DLC is black. However, Balinette Myura can be any color, and it is claimed to be as durable, as scratch resistant as DLC. Whether or not that's actually true, I don't know. Remains to be seen. But as far as your high-end, not quite as durable as DLC applied via PVD, your higher-end PVD coatings, yeah, we'll start to see these all over the place. I mean, we've definitely seen our blues and our golds and our coppers, but I think that this is going to extend into a lot of stuff. We already have this with like Cerakote, but Cerakote is typically not as tough as stuff like this. So it's nice to see Vosteed kind of tiptoe into this. But anyways, I've already reviewed the Martin 330. Spoiler alert, it's a really good knife. You can check out that review if you want to. This particular guy will be linked down below, and this particular guy will also end up as a giveaway item during one of my Friday evening live streams. Yes, you do have to participate in the live stream in order to be entered, but we usually do those on Fridays at 8:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time in the summer and Central Standard Time in the winter. So yeah, anyways, that's going to be it today, guys. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.